Dirty Dan. I don't know what you mean. I'm Dirty Dan.
It's absolutely amazing.
I'm Dirty Dan.
Whoa, Dirty Dan.
And it was like reindeer dicks and buffalo balls and some crazy shit, yo. Yeah, my whole, like me, my mom, my sister, my brother, we used to all sit there and like, bro, look at these niggas eating that crazy shit. Or they used to be like eating rotten eyeballs out of like old fish that they found on a boat or some shit. That nigga Joe Rogan used to make them eat anything, bro. That nigga used to he used to make these niggas do anything. But let's see what's good. Let's see what happened. The episode that got it canceled.
Television has long held a fascination with pushing boundaries of human endurance, fear, and curiosity.
This was the
From
shit.
survivalist challenges to reality dating shows, the 2000s ushered in a new unhinged era of unscripted TV. Among the most extreme of these was Fear Factor.
Yeah, ox dicks and shit. I'm telling you, oh god, the randomest things. Which one of y'all? Which one was wilder, Fear Factor or Your Mama's? Oh, Your Mama was good. That was a good show. I feel like Fear Factor was more wild. Some of the shit, some of the jokes was good, but some of it felt kind of scripted. Especially at the times when it was like one segment, if you make it to like the semifinals of the roasting or whatever, you could go back to that person's house and then you could spend like an hour or 10 minutes or however it was in that person's house, and you could take one item and use it against them or whatever in the joke or whatever. I was like, some of this shit felt kind of staged, because I was like, bro, because ain't no way niggas is coming up with these random ass props and they just letting you go in niggas' cribs just to look at their crib. And I mean, it was a great concept. It was funny as shit, but I was just like, some of that shit felt kind of staged.
50k, but once Uncle Sam takes his contribution, the weekly contestants were left with 34 grand. This wasn't just reality television. It was adrenaline-soaked, trauma-fueled chaos broadcast directly into millions of households across America. Although ultimately a huge success, it had almighty trials and tribulations, with the show constantly pushing the physical and ethical demands.
Oh yeah, I
of
remember
what
them
you can make
shits.
people do for a small fortune and 5 minutes in the sun. To understand Fear Factor, you need to understand the early 2000s. This was peak Jackass era. Americans had decided that watching people suffer on TV was more fun than anything scripted, and networks were foaming at the mouth.
That is
for the
true.
next big thing.
Early 2000s niggas, we were just watching all type of bullshit. We was watching all type of trash TV, like you said, Jackass, Bam Margera, The Wild Boys, just random shit. This niggas just doing stupid shit. Now, would anyone here eat ox dicks and shit for potential money? I really like dog eat dog. I remember that. No. Ox dicks, no. I hate dicks. I'm cool.
Originally a Dutch show called Now or
I'll just go
Neverland,
back to my
Fear
9 to
Factor was
5.
snapped up by NBC and Americanized into something way more intense and lawsuit prone. The premise was simple. 6 contestants, later pared down to 4, would face 3 escalating stunts, 2 physical and 1 gross out. Whoever completed them the fastest,
The gross out was the best part.
Quit, won the money. NBC was all in.
Gross
And
out
on
was
June
dead ass the
11th,
best part.
2001,
I'm allergic
Fear
to
Factor
dicks.
premiered.
Okay,
In
how about
response,
ox pussy since you don't like dicks?
America
Ox pussy? Is it cooked or is it raw? Hold on, how come the sound didn't play? Is it cooked? Yeah, because big ass titties. Yeah, what it tastes like? What it smell like? I gotta look at it first.
was hooked. People couldn't believe what they were seeing. Tarantulas on faces, maggot milkshakes, submerged coffins, and yes,
Maggot milkshakes?
lots and lots of throwing up. For a while, it was the hottest thing on TV.
Y'all laughing at it. I'm being dead serious. I gotta see what it looked like first. I'm not gonna immediately say no. For a bag, I'm not gonna enjoy it, but I might eat it. Shit, give me 75K, I'd do
However,
it.
before he was Spotify's $100 million
What, the ox
man,
dick or
in
the
the
ox
early
pussy?
2000s, Joe was a relatively unknown
Or both.
comedian, sitcom
Or
actor,
both.
and
Or both of
part-time
them.
UFC commentator.
Take a bite of both?
Thanks to his work on news radio, NBC executives were willing to take a risk on Joe due to his sarcastic and unfiltered approach to the hosting role.
I got the gig was because I made fun of it. Like everybody else was trying to like be spooky. Like they're like, you know, fear a factor for you. And I came into this meeting. I was high as fuck. I came into this meeting. And they were telling
I came into this meeting, I was high as fuck. This sounds about right. Hey, sound like a real nigga to me. Ox pussy. Okay. Niggas already eat ox ass. I mean tails. I personally don't eat oxtails, but I have eaten oxtails before. I mean, I eat ass. I mean, you've probably eaten ass too. If you've ever had like, you know, a holiday ham, you know, around the holiday times, most likely you had some rump roast. Rump roast. That's pig ass, baby. We all been eating ass.
Me what they wanted to do. One of the
Ox
casting
dick.
directors,
I'm gonna
got
need
Jack
300
from,
thou wow.
NBC, hooked up the
For the ox.
thought I would be
You said for the
good
ox
fit
dick?
for it because I was, you know, I'd just been on NBC. A factor for you. And I came into this meeting. I was
For the
high as
ox
fuck.
dick.
I came into this meeting and they were telling me what they wanted to do. One of the casting directors, got Jeff from NBC, hooked up the meeting. He thought I would be a good fit for it because I was, you know, I'd just been on NBC for news radio. And I came into this meeting. I was like, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "You're gonna sick dogs on people." I'm like, "This is like a bit in an act.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a bit of like where it goes."
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, that
wrong.
booty meat
You're gonna
tastes
make
good,
people
bro.
eat
That
animal
holiday
dicks.
hump.
You're gonna
That
sick
holiday
dogs
hump
on
rump meat.
people. You're gonna throw people off buildings. This is the
Holiday
most
ham be
insane
bust.
idea for a television show I've ever heard. This is gonna be canceled immediately.
There's no such things as ox pussy. It'd be cow pussy technically. But if there's ox tails, so if there's ox butthole that we're technically eating, there's not like the ox doesn't have a vagina. You know what I'm saying? There's not like a vagina right there, so we can't eat ox pussy. Or wait, isn't the ox? Okay, Google. Is an ox and a cow the same thing?
No, a cow and an ox are not the same thing. A cow is an adult female bovine, while an ox is typically a castrated male bovine trained as a draft animal for work.
Oh, ox are niggas. Oh, so we eating booty? Male ox booty hole meat? That's what oxtails are? Yo, I just learned something. Maybe I
You
do
got
need
these
to
people
go
up
to...
here thinking you retarded. Your ass gonna end up in them sped classes.
Maybe I do need to go to bed, yo. But like, yo, that ass, so oxes are all males? You eat man booty, basically. What? I thought there was female oxes. You think male cows can produce milk? So all the cows we ever see with udders, they're female cows? Okay, Google. Can male cows produce milk? It stopped listening to me. It stopped listening. It's the same with chickens. Bro. Hey man. Hey man, say man. We all learn at our own pace, man. You know? We're not here to judge. I need to leave. We all learn at our own pace. Yeah. Google's like, I'm not answering your questions anymore. It dead ass just turned my phone just turned itself off. I'm like, it was nah, bro. Even my phone's sick of me. I'm sorry. You know what? I said I was getting out of here at 2:00. Let's just finish this up. I guess I am tired, y'all. You know,
and I'm gonna have all
I'm
this
just a little
material about
retarded.
everyone I used to
Let's
host
just forget
beer
this
gardens.
conversation even happened.
Rogan's persona became central to the Fear
Yeah, what
Factor
conversation?
brand. Joe didn't present
I knew
Fear
that.
Factor, he lived it. He smirked when someone dry heaved, he poked fun at contestants' fragile egos, and wasn't afraid to call someone out if they chickened out. And because of that, viewers felt like they weren't just watching a game show, they were all in on the joke. In fact, Rogan said himself that the show was like a prank show disguised as a competition. His background in martial arts and comedy also lent credibility. He wasn't just a bystander, but someone who seemed as though they might attempt the challenges himself. From 2001 to 2004, Fear Factor ruled the airwaves. With that, its
Fear
peak
Factor was fired.
routinely attracting 10 to 12 million viewers per episode.
So we're tired
the
of
show
this
became
shit.
such a cultural phenomenon that it even got parodied on things like The Chappelle Show.
Understandable.
It pulled ratings, stirred controversy, and most importantly, it was cheap.
I didn't know I had to teach
Despite or
this
perhaps
nigga
because
Animal
of its
Planet.
popularity, Fear Factor was heavily criticized. praised. Many media pundits viewed it as emblematic of cultural decline, a race to the bottom in entertainment. Parents groups and watchdog organizations
learn something new every day, you know?
Especially the episodes involving graphical animal parts or bug consumption.
She was over there eating dick.
The episodes involving graphical animal parts or bug consumption.
She was
animal
eating
rights
dick.
groups also voiced concerns. While producers claimed insects and animals used were treated humanely or already dead, many felt the show promoted animal cruelty. However, like many reality shows, Fear Factor eventually fell victim to oversaturation. NBC began airing themed seasons, couples, best friends, reality stars, to keep the formula fresh, but viewers began tired of the repetition. By 2006, the show's ratings had dipped significantly, and worst of all, the contestants were becoming too self-aware. They weren't regular people anymore. They were fame-hungry maniacs trying to start influencer careers before Instagram even existed. In fact, it got so bad that season that Joe had to have a scrap with one of the contestants.
No TV host has ever shut down a conflict of like that fast.
Well, that guy they'd warned me about.
Oh, really?
He had a history of violence, and he had done some violent things on some other reality
Dude, it was
shows.
you.
There was zero security. There was me and a bunch of random maniacs that were trying to eat bull dicks,
Right.
and jump off
I mean,
buildings.
we don't need security.
Bull
And
dicks.
some of them were super sketchy. That guy maybe could have hit me. He was thinking about hitting me.
After 140 episodes, the network officially pulled the plug after 6 seasons. Ironically, the show's demise came not
Damn,
because
I
it
kinda wanna
changed,
watch
but
some
because
Fear
it stayed
Factor
too
now,
much
yo.
the same. Viewers no longer found the stunts shocking, and competing shows like Survivor and American Idol evolved even faster, adapting to audiences' tastes.
Survivor
more
was a good one,
effectively.
too.
However, Joe had also grown increasingly wary of the show's demands and wasn't surprised by the
scam it.
decision
I should,
or
right?
sad about
That'd
the
be fire.
outcome, as it meant that it gave him the opportunity to return to stand-up
Let me write that
comedy
down. Let me write
for
that
the
down.
time.
I was on like season 5 of Fear Factor. I remember thinking, I don't know how much longer.
Write that down.
What was it about it that it was just too much, repetitive?
It was the same thing over and over again. We did 148 episodes. After a while, it's just like, Jesus Christ, how many animal dicks can you serve people? You know what? Again,
How
very
many
fortunate. It was
animal
a great
dicks-
gig. Christ, how many animal dicks can you serve people? You know what?
That's
Again, very
so
fortunate.
crazy
It was
to
a
say,
great-
nigga.
Jesus. It was the same thing over and over again. We did 148 episodes. After a while, it's just like, Jesus Christ, how many animal dicks can you serve people? You know what? Again, very fortunate. It was a great
fucking
gig.
crazy.
Plenty of money, and it was all good. And it definitely helped my stand-up because it gave me fuck you money too. It gave me the ability to not worry about like having money in the bank, because I don't have like extravagant tastes. I'm not too ridiculous with money, but I like feeling like I don't have to worry. Like as soon as you don't have to worry about, okay, good, don't think about that anymore. Now think about other things. So it really helped me there. And also the preposterousness of it was a boundless source of material.
5 years after its cancellation, NBC resurrected Fear Factor in 2011, hoping to capitalize on nostalgia and the success of other revived franchises. Joe returned as host, now as a much more prominent public profile thanks to his stand-up, podcasting, and UFC work. Although returning now gave Joe fuck you money, he immediately regretted returning.
I came back, but I didn't have as much money back then, and also it was a lot more money than I got the first time. It was a big deal that it was going to come back, but I immediately regretted it. Like immediately, I was like, "Oh my god, I have a job again." I was just having children.
Facts. I'm always used to seeing a
18
nigga
years.
balls.
I have to make a lot of money, and then I think like all the money I squirreled away from the original season of Fear Factor that took care of my family.
I
for
knew
a
him from
long
like
time, and it'll probably be
UFC.
okay. I felt like this
and shit.
overwhelming responsibility to
But
squirrel
yeah.
away more money. But
Really
once I
just
started
like
doing
Fear
it, I was like,
Factor. Well,
"Oh my
yeah,
God,
first off, Fear
The
Factor.
reboot featured upgraded production values and more cinematic challenges.
I didn't know that shit
Everything
came
was
back in
bigger,
2011.
faster, and louder. The first few episodes drew strong ratings, with the premiere attracting over 8 million viewers, a respectable number for the time. As the season continued, Joe became increasingly more concerned about the level of stunts that were being asked of the contestants.
The show had to get more and more extreme, and it was very dangerous. Like, it was freaking me out. And so when we came back, I felt uncomfortable with a lot of the shit. They know how to do it. Like, these stunt guys are top of the food chain. But they were doing some sketchy shit. Like, one of them, we had these people
Like what?
chained to a tree with bungee cords that were attached to a helicopter. Okay, and they had to figure out the right locks to unlock the bungee cord, or the straps that keep them to the tree. And then as soon as they do, they undo the strap and they go fucking shooting out into space, into the center of this gigantic canyon, and they're bouncing underneath this helicopter. And I remember thinking, like, if we could do this 1,000 times, one of them, someone's gonna die.
Of course.
one of them, someone's gonna die, and it might be the next one.
But it never happened.
We got lucky, dude. I really feel like we got lucky. I really, honestly, 100% feel like we got
somebody's
lucky.
gonna
Although
die.
Joe
We
could
keep
see
this
the
up.
writing on the wall, old habits die hard. In the summer
Someone's
of
gonna die.
2011,
We keep this shit
Fear
up.
Factor filmed an episode that would go on to become the final nail in the coffin. During this episode, two sets of twins had to drink an entire jug of donkey semen and urine in order.
Donkey nut. Wait, hold on. How much?
Episode, two sets of twins had to drink an entire jug of donkey semen.
How the fuck did you get that much? Yuck. Somebody needs to go to jail, because how the fuck did you get all of that donkey nut in that goddamn Kool-Aid pitcher? Nigga, ew. Somebody needs to go to jail because they just jacked off donkey dick. That's illegal.
And urine in order.
That's what I'm... See, Tori, you're asking the right questions too. Who the fuck beat off donkey to get all of that shit? That nigga need to be in jail, cuz.
Did you bust a nut this morning?
Hey, yo. That's... Yeah. Whoever did that, that nigga need to be jailed for life.
Order to make it to the next round. Now, I obviously can't show you the clip of
It is a
juice
lot.
drinking in this video, but it is on YouTube. So for any of you curious freaks out there, go watch that.
Wait, what's it called? Donkey juice? No, I'm looking it up. No, I'm looking it up. You know we gotta see it. You know we gotta see it. You know we gotta see it. Why the fuck did they use the Kool-Aid picture for real? You know we gotta see it.
Today, we're gonna offer the Fear Factor juice stand, and this is what we'll be
Now
serving:
we calling it donkey juice too.
semen,
Oh my God.
and urine.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
You and your twin will be playing horseshoes. You'll stand on this line,
No, I
and
gotta
you will
see
throw
it.
your horseshoe towards that pin. Whatever number it lands on will represent the amount
Special
you
type
will
of
have to
Kool-Aid.
drink.
Yummy.
Watch out.
Ooh, 24 ounces of donkey
24?
semen.
Ugh.
Oh, yes! 30 ounces of urine. Go. Look at her go.
You're burping it
Just
up.
for the
You're
girls,
burping it
just
up.
for the girls.
Oh, you can't do it. You can't do it.
Bryn's almost done.
Just walk right now.
Done. Bryn's done. Bryn's done. It's all on you, Claire. Come on.
Finish it. Get over with.
Claire, you are a savage. Congratulations. Wow. God. Oh, that was the hardest thing I ever had to watch.
She's got nut on her. She's got nut on her. That's fucking gross. Even worse, it's all inside of her. Why am I gagging, bro? Yeah, white bitches is crazy. You see how there's no sisters. Ain't a lick of melanin on this island. Ain't nobody doing none of that shit.
Listen,
Puke now?
yes, you can puke now. You girls are awesome. You girls are monsters. Even that guy.
She said, "Can I puke now?" And she's over there trying to force it. She's used to drinking nasty shit. She's been practicing.
Over there is impressed with you. Awesome.
That's probably
you girls are
who, like-
monsters.
That's probably some of his nut.
Even that guy over there is impressed with you. Cheers. You're almost done, dude. Do it. You're almost. Yes. 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 My nutsack. Dude. You are an animal.
I never had a fine shit
Man.
butter before.
Throw up now.
Props to
Go
you.
for it. Wow.
The fun's just starting. Oh, Kylie.
Not a lick of melanin on this motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh God, bro, the way he guzzled that hoe down. Ugh. Only the caucus, man. Cause that's
Nasty.
oh God. Thank you. So I didn't have to say it because you got me fucked up for potential money. Nah, I need that shit in my account first, and as soon as it hit, I'm gonna be like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There you go. You're doing
Get over
great.
with.
You're on pace.
you better swallow that shit. You better swallow that shit.
You got it. Congratulations.
Good job, guys.
What was that like?
It was just like consistency of it and like the taste. I was not expecting it. It was like a
What it tastes like?
Like someone's been eating a lot of hay?
Like someone's been eating a hell of a lot of hay.
Here you suck dicks!
Bro, that is crazy. That was the craziest and perfect timing. Let's go ahead and finish this up.
The
She
episode
definitely
was
does.
planned to be released the following
Crazy.
year. However, a few days before its scheduled
Crazy
release,
timing.
a TMZ article was published, which shows set photos of the soon-to-be televised juice drinking. Sources to TMZ also stated that multiple execs had multiple powwows in the months before the stunt was shot. To avoid even more scrutiny, NBC refused to air the episode and reinforced perceptions that the show had gone too far.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
A jug of cum.
Who made it?
Donkey.
Who made it?
Donkey. Yeah, my own cum. Took me a year to fill up everyone's stein.
And
yeah,
that-
they
and sorry,
put a
that-
cattle prod up a donkey's asshole.
Yeah.
And they would come like, zap them in the old testes, and they just shoot buckets. Yeah.
What? That's how they made it? That's how you get... That's how you... That's abuse. That's illegal. This nigga just said, I'm going to let him say it again. I don't even feel right repeating that.
And
yeah.
that- and
they
sorry,
put a
that-
cattle prod up a donkey's asshole.
Yeah.
And they would come like, zap them in the old testes, and they just shoot buckets. Yeah. And they played horseshoes. So they played horseshoes, and you could never...
Nigga. Jail. Jail, jail. Freaky ass jail. Jail, jail. That's dead ass animal abuse. Bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's what I was about to say. How did y'all even get all of that? Like, not even on the weird shit, but okay, now I see it was force. I knew they had to do it in some type of weird way, but now I know it's forceful and abuse weird. That's not funny. It's a little funny, but it's fucked up.
Never win. Even if you made like a ringer and you like made you would have to drink 1 ounce. But if you fucked up, you were drinking like 10, 11, 12 ounces. It was a jug.
The American Donkey and Mule Society was furious about the challenge, with the president stating,
crazy,
"We don't
though.
condone the use of animals in such a manner. We feel this is a negative event and was not well thought out by producers."
Not okay.
Apparently, one source within the donkey community suggested that no one should try the stunt at home.
Nigga, there's a donkey community? Well, it's 2025. There's a community for fucking everything. But what do people do in a donkey? I don't want to know.
Because the long-term effects of drinking donkey sperm are unknown. One of the twin girls...
What do you mean long term? This was only one episode. No one's doing this like... Well, are they? This is one episode. What do you mean long term effects? You only drunk it once and the bitch threw it up. Most of it, I hope.
who was featured in the segment.
Ha ha! I see what you did there. They're a bunch of asses. Donkeys, I get it. I see what you did there. That's a good one.
Describe what the experience was like to TMZ hosts.
TMZ has had this picture, which I hope you guys have seen, of the glass of donkey semen and the glass of donkey urine up on the website. Is that the actual glass that you guys were given?
Yeah, you can times that by 2. We just kept thinking it's beer and pina colada or apple juice.
Oh, guess who's never having a pina colada again?
And I'm looking at it right now. I would imagine that even if I psyched myself out to think pina colada, the smell is probably putrid.
Oh, and the worst part, it was sitting out all day.
Oh.
Sitting out, so you got hot in the sun donkey nut in a goddamn Kool-Aid pitcher. Yeah.
Drinking both the substances, they were boiling as going down, so you can imagine the smell is like even worse.
Sun-baked cum cup. Yuck. White girls dead ass built diff.
Sitting outside.
You got 15 minutes, and if
Hot
you
and ready ass nuts.
you would have to
Crazy.
start over.
Oh.
What I ended up doing was just vomited in my glass and just drank that.
No!
What is worse than being on TV drinking donkey semen, or not being on TV after drinking donkey semen? Drinking the donkey semen and still not winning anything. Despite some strong early numbers, the reboot failed
that
to
shit and
maintain
still
its
losing.
momentum. Ratings dropped after a few episodes, and the donkey episode was the final kick in the bollocks. So in May 2012, Fear Factor was officially cancelled. This time, apparently for good. That was until MTV executives sat in a boardroom in 2017 and said, let's bring back Fear Factor, but make it for Gen Z. Enter actor and rapper Ludacris. Luda took over hosting duties for a different iteration of Fear Factor.
Ludacris hosted Fear Factor? When the fuck was this? I never saw this shit. This nigga hosted Fear Factor? This nigga was doing side quests. You remember this? I deadass don't remember. I thought he was just doing Fast and Furious shit, right? When did he have time to do this? You remember this shit too?
Factor, bringing a different energy, less mocking and more motivational.
Nigga, what? Oh, hell no. This is the first time I've ever seen blacks.
The show had a lighter tone, with challenges remaining intense, but slightly less grotesque. Though it saw moderate...
Of course, because it's niggas. It was short. I didn't watch it. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I'm not gonna lie, bro. See, that's the thing that kind of brought the ratings. Because, you know, white people, they willing to do the craziest extra over-the-top shit. You get a whole bunch of niggas that's on Fear Factor, we only gonna do but so much. And then it's like, hey, bro. Hey. Hey. I'll holla at you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't doing that shit. I didn't even know this was me either. I'm like, Ludacris? That don't even sound right. I've never seen black people on Fear Factor either, bro.
On cable TV, the MTV
what year did this come out?
Lacked the cultural impact of the original. After 2 seasons and 33 episodes,
2017
MTV quietly cancelled the show in 2018. Critics noticed that the show's edge had been dulled, and that what once shocked audiences now seemed quaint in an era of viral TikToks, YouTube challenges, and 24/7 reality content.
Then I think The Rock had some show that was kind of Daredevilish. That's wild as hell. Like, I deadass did not know that Ludacris took that shit over and it bombed after a year. Not gonna lie, Dan, these Gen Z niggas be experimenting.
Fear Factor was not a good show,
what do you
let's
mean
be
by
honest. It was deranged, irresponsible, and probably unethical to a degree. But it was perfect for its time.
You're right.
It captured a moment when TV was shifting, when reality meant more than fiction, when networks were willing to throw humans at the worst instincts for the sake of ratings.
Some of them experimenting
through 2 revivals and 3 cancellations, it tried to reinvent itself, but the world moved on. While it may no longer be shock or a thrill in the way it once did, Fear Factor remains a significant piece of television history, a pioneer in the realm
I want to
of
rewatch that
extreme
shit.
programming,
The old
and
Fear
a
Factor
launchpad for one of modern media's most influential personalities. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me.
Hey, W video, bro. I'm not gonna lie. W video, W breakdown. My deadass did not. I just learned I learned a lot of things. We learned a lot of things today. You know? I learned about oxes. I learned really about oxes and cows and stuff. Okay, bye. I'm nauseous. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was kind of hungry, but after seeing that shit a little bit, I think I might be kind of good. I think I might just, you know, I don't know, snack on a bag of Doritos or something. Call it a night, my niggas. Yeah.